Comfort is costly. Everyone wants security, but what if the advice meant to protect you is quietly costing you a small fortune over your life? Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden rule that separates consumers from owners. And once you see it, you won't be able to ignore it. Let me describe a common cycle. You work long hours every week. You get paid. A large chunk goes to taxes. Then you unwind, streaming, scrolling, upgrading something small. A nicer vacation, a better car than you truly need, a slightly more expensive apartment. It feels harmless, but zoom out several years. Your pay barely grows after inflation, yet your lifestyle slowly gets more expensive. Nothing truly builds. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explains that financial success is less about intelligence and more about behavior. And behavior comes from identity. You're not stuck because you're incapable. You're stuck because you're running the wrong operating system, a consumer identity. Middle class rule. Get a stable job, stay loyal, climb slowly. Decades ago, that worked. Today, raises are small. Layoffs can happen fast. Depending on one employer for all your income is fragile. That's not safety. That's a single point of failure. In Deep Work, Cal Newport argues that rare and valuable skills are becoming more important than ever. Rare skill creates pricing power. Replaceable effort creates income limits. If your income grows slowly, it can take decades to meaningfully increase it. But a rare skill used in different ways, consulting, digital products, ownership, can grow income much faster. Owners build rare skills. Consumers build resumes. Big difference. This isn't anti-job, it's anti-dependence. Soon, I'll show you why the house dream can quietly become expensive for many youngs. But first, we need to talk about how money is positioned. Saving matters. But here's the nuance. Middle-class advice focuses on stability. Wealthy thinking focuses on asymmetric upside. If your money earns less than inflation, you slowly lose purchasing power. It doesn't feel dramatic, but over time, it adds up. The biggest risk isn't volatility, it's stagnation. Owners ask, how can this dollar create more dollars? Consumers ask, how do I avoid losing this dollar? Protection preserves. Ownership multiplies. Let's close that loop. Buying a home can be powerful, but it's not automatically an investment. There are upfront costs, interest over decades, property taxes, maintenance, insurance, and the lost opportunity of what that money could have earned elsewhere. Renting while investing the difference can, in some cases, build more wealth over time. Real estate can work, but timing, flexibility, and cash flow matter. A primary home is often a lifestyle asset. A cash-flowing property is an investment asset. Confusing the two is expensive. When you're young, mobility is leverage. Debt reduces options. Options are wealth. Climbing isn't bad, but understand the direction of growth. Slow raises create slow growth. Leverage changes the game. A skill built once and sold many times. One product, one system, one ownership stake. In The Millionaire Fast Lane, MJ DeMarco calls the traditional path the slow lane. It works, but it trades time for predictability. Ownership trades predictability for scale. Time freedom rarely comes from loyalty alone. It comes from leverage. I once tracked my screen time for a month. The result was uncomfortable. Hours per day, dozens per week, weeks of full-time effort every year spent consuming. If redirected toward rare skill development, that time could permanently change income trajectory. Dopamine distraction isn't harmless. It's economic sabotage. Deep work isn't productivity theater. It's cognitive dominance. If you can focus daily on building a rare skill while others constantly fragment their attention, you win long-term because attention becomes skill. Skill becomes leverage. Leverage becomes income. Income becomes assets. Assets become freedom. Remember the invisible rule? Here it is. Middle-class advice teaches you to protect income. Wealthy thinking teaches you to build assets. Income requires your presence. Assets do not. That's the shift. Employee to allocator. Consumer to builder. Reactive to strategic. Develop one rare monetizable skill. Invest consistently and automatically. Delay lifestyle upgrades. Buy income-producing assets before status symbols. Protect focused work daily. This isn't flashy, but steady investing over decades can turn modest amounts into life-changing wealth. Discipline compounds. Imagine your early 30s. No panic during layoffs, because your income doesn't depend on one source. Your skills are rare. Your assets generate cash flow. Your expenses are controlled. While others react, you allocate. Calm, controlled, positioned. Middle-class advice isn't wrong. It's incomplete. It protects comfort. It doesn't maximize leverage. And comfort feels safe until you realize it quietly cost you years of compounding. Choose stability if you want predictability. Choose ownership if you want control. The operating system is yours to upgrade. Stay disciplined, stay focused, stay building.